And we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. I need at least one person in the room first. They probably thought I wasn't going to do any morning thoughts this morning. Queenie Morris, thank you. Queenie Morris, I saw your email yesterday actually. I haven't read it yet. I just had enough time to clean out the email. I'll get to it today though. All right. And for the people who are hitting me up for other reasons, business, promo, whatever, I'm having a rough week. I'm having a rough week. So bear with me. All right. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees, the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, round town food delivery drivers, over the road long distance truck drivers. Shout out to my brother Troy Star's trucking blog on YouTube, Jamaican YouTube TV as I'm about to go on my bed. Brother Walton, what? You have to go watch it for the rerun. I don't know. But like I said, shout out to the people going out to work and coming in from work this morning. I know some people done beat down the night shift and them just get off this morning. Some people did it last night and they're getting some rest right now so them can go up on job number 2 and do it again. So big up to them people there. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. You deserve the utmost respect. Manners and respect to you. Listen up. My time different. Crazy, you're 3 hours ahead of me. I wish part of that. Where are you at? Let me see. Where is 3 hours ahead? You like one of them mountain places there? Or California? No, California is like 7 hours ahead. Let me shout out some people before I go further this morning. So, Queenie Morris, first one in. Thank you for being here. Lion Tribe, big up. Queenie Morris, again, of course. Darling Walter Riley, thank you. I appreciate you greatly. Doc65, thank you. Great goodies. Thank you for being here. Bam Bam, Marcia Walters, Lisa Watkins, Marvelous Kelly, thank you. Lady Joy, Latoya BSNRN, thank you for being here. That is a nurse, a registered nurse with a bachelor's in nursing. Thank you for being here. Throza T, thank you for being here. Lion Tribe, Wagwan, Big Bro, Up Family, Respect. Manners and Respect Family. Andrew Rowe, Yaris Bell, Barber, and Queenie Morris again, Marcia Thomas, thank you for being here. Michelle Williams, Marie B. Listen, if I call your name, you already know how it goes. I do this every morning. So I covered a story a while back. Get right into it because I don't know how long this show is going to be because Kai is up already and some people are funny. But listen to this. Let me say this before I even start that. I covered a story in 2016 when it happened. I don't know if y'all remember this little boy. I believe he was from Kingston College and he was taking public transportation to get home. He was taking the bus to get home. And this grown toughkin boy went to go rob the schoolers of his cell phone, I believe it was, and stabbed him in the chest and killed him. The youth wasn't doing anything other than what we would expect our children to do. Go up on the bus, go to school, be a good student, learn. You see, I'm work hard, right? Come back home, come straight home, don't get in trouble. Keep your uniform clean. Don't roll up and down out the road with nobody. No, in no cumble like my granny used to say and them kind of thing there. That's what the youth was doing. And he got innocent youth and got stabbed in his chest. That story right there, I updated the story when the person who did that to him got sentenced. But there's a backstory to that. The backstory to that now is his mom. His mom just did a little interview with CVM. And I don't know who's going to hate me or like me after this morning, but I'm going to speak it like it is in my world, in my head. And I put out a warning out there for some of you runway mama, for some of you parents out there, okay? I don't have much else on the table, but before I start all that, let me say this. If you're a person, look into yourself, right? Look into yourself before me start that piece there. And I have the interview. I'm gonna play the interview for you. Shout out to CVM for that piece of interview here. If you're a person who wake up every rotted day to be unhappy as soon as you wake up, you might need to change your surroundings. Something is making you wake up miserable and unhappy. Okay, if you're a person who wake up angry every day, or you're short fused all the time, you're angry all the time, you might need some help. See, we say all this stuff all the time, right? But people who have issues like this, they don't normally recognize these issues. For instance, when somebody starts to experience a mental breakdown or starts to experience certain things mentally, they don't see it. They themselves, it's hard for they themselves to see it who are in it. Yes? So try to get yourself some help if you find yourself slipping. You know what I mean? Don't stay around and make other people life miserable. Don't stay around and make other people, because nobody can make you happy. A brother said to me the other day, how me if make my wife happy SouFLo when cause she never unhappy. I'm not gonna give him no generic answers or no funny answers in that situation. You know, some man I talk about, well, maybe you're not fuck all right. So you know, pardon my language. And some people I talk about, well, maybe because you don't want to with you no more. Well, if you're with somebody that you don't want to be with anymore, and because of that, you are there every day, still in the same relationship, you are make them unhappy, you unhappy every day, everybody else around you unhappy, take yourself and go. Life is short. Life should be about happiness, okay? And as an adult, you have to respect the fact that you share a space with others. Therefore, your energy, the others around you, they feed off your energy. So if you have a messed up energy day in, day out, guess what you're doing? You're violating the people around you space. You ever notice like sometimes you're just really happy, and then as this one person come around, your happiness just goes, you know? Your happiness just gone. It's like they suck the life out your happiness. You can't have people around you like this every single day. The problem is sometimes this is somebody that you love. The problem is sometimes this is a close family member, a spouse, a friend, whatever. Some people do it on purpose, and that is where the crazy comes in. Some people genuinely have an issue and them need help, but them the sister them need help yet. They'll blame it on the stars, the moon, the sky, the grass, the trees, every person on the face of the earth except for themselves. You know, remember we talked about looking inside yourself. Remember we talked about having that crazy person conversation in the mirror with you. Can I? Am I? When all lights go out, it's just you and you. If you can't have that conversation with you, people are talking about you talk to yourself, so you're crazy. No, you talk to yourself, so you're sane. You talk to yourself because it's necessary. I know mad people talk to themselves. And then say, oh, you talk to yourself, it's okay. But if you start answering your own questions, then you're gone crazy. No, a lie. Some of these old wives' tales, we need to let them go. You can talk to yourself, introspective, retrospective, talk to yourself, and then when you're done talking, you can answer your own questions too. All right? There's a part of you that says yes in everything you do, and there's a part of you that says no in everything you do, whether it's the doubting part that says, nah, I don't think that's going to work, and the yes part say, you know what, I'm going to push through anyway. You know what I'm saying? Talk to yourself. Stand in that mirror. Look at you. Talk to you. If you're genuine with you and you can be truthful with you, then you're at the beginning of finding that. I can't stand people who wake up every day and they're mad and angry and miserable when everything in their life, it's like, yo, bills are bothering you? No. No bills not bothering you? No. Wow. You know how much people may know have rent late, light bill due, them cut off the light, or they coming to cut it off today. Car note due, them have to hide the car around somebody because the car will get repossessed. And these people still find a reason for smile And if you're around them, you wouldn't know all these problems. Because of them have the most and the most jokes to give you. So how does somebody who don't have to worry about all these adult life problems wake up vexed, angry, miserable every rotted day? How? That's got to be something is going on with you. Unless if you choose to do that, then something wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. So look into yourself, man. I learn and I teach through how I live. You understand? And what I experience. My business who backs when me talk. I saw the thing go. Now this story right here, I covered this story right here in a while back. The mother, I give her a little interview now. I'm gonna let you hear her interview, but after her interview, I'm gonna say what I have to say. See? So let me find out and to pull it up real quick for you. In the meantime, for real, I do it all the time. My husband say to stop it. I say no, it's therapy. Marvelous Marvin, your husband said to stop talking in the mirror to yourself. Because, well, if it works for you and you're not harming nobody, at least you're a person that can look at yourself. Now, don't look at yourself in the mirror and be fake. Then some people actually look at themselves in the mirror and tell themselves lies. And the funny thing about life is even when you're looking in the mirror telling yourself lies, you know that you're lying to yourself. So you should also look in the mirror then and say, I'm crazy as batshit because here I am lying to myself even. Right? Manners and respect. Some people can change a whole room when they walk into it. Some light up the room, some bring negative energy. All of us can do it. All of us can do it. All of us have the power to do that. Some people are more magnetic than others, yes. Can't call me when me go live now, fam. Some people can, all of us can do it. But if you imagine having to live with a person or be in close quarters with somebody who is like this all the time, every day, that becomes draining to you. It becomes draining to your energy. It becomes draining to your soul. You understand? That kind of stuff. So, on a more personal level now, yeah, Basira Gate, fake it to make it. Fake it to make it. There's something why you're waking up unhappy every day, especially if you are, you don't have the worries what some people have. Some people living in squalors, you know, man, and you would not know it. You would not know it because their spirit is a joyful spirit. Their spirit is a happy, a thankful spirit. Just them spirit. I remember Bob Marley said, you know, you can fake it, you know, but you can only fake it for so long because over time, the real you is going to filter right back out. Every human being is not good. That's just how the thing goes. That's how we were created. You know, that's why we have people who murder for no reason. That's why we have people who rape, molest, pillage, plunder, do whatever else. That's why you have people, every human being ain't good. Sometimes you might have to just accept that you are one of those shitty people and you can't change yourself because the more you try to change, the more you just filter back out. So I guess you're going to fake it for a while and then you filter right back out. You know, some people, they be good for like a year or two and you're like, yeah, it's a very nice person. And then by the time year 3 come, you're like, holy shit. Like, I've never seen this side of you. I saw them still for real. And then it just get worse and worse and worse. It didn't get worse and worse. It's more and more of them coming out. They tired of hiding. Or not even tired. They can't hide anymore. So the more of them keep on just coming out, and it just look to you now like a person that totally changed. This is a horrible person. You're filtering out. You're the real you filtering out. You know what I'm saying? So look into yourself. What kind of spirit are you? Because this right here, you know, this is physical. This yeah, that flesh yeah, all of us. This won't be around. We here talking right now 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 years from now, you'll be gone. All of us will be gone. None of we here not living our next 100 years. None. So all this will be gone. It's that spirit that's inside of this vessel right here that we have to keep in check. You understand? It's that spirit inside this vessel right here that we have to train and strengthen and understand that this is a journey. This life journey right here, this is about being the best you that you can be, strengthening the spirit. That's it. So again, it puzzles me to see people who have way more than others, yet them wake up every day for no reason, just mad and angry and miserable for every little thing and highly irritable. And then I look at people who are really hurting, and them people that make other people happy. Them people that wake up, you wouldn't even know that them have problems. You know what I'm saying? It disgusts me, especially when they're in my space. It disgusts me, because then if it frigs with my energy and forces me to be like, no, me have to be combative in my spirit because you they're both. You know what I'm saying? Life is short, man. Life is short. If you're not bringing happiness, remember, you can't make anybody happy, you know. You can enhance their happiness. You can add to the happiness they already have, but you can't make somebody happy. If somebody is genuinely miserable, whatever, don't bother think say you can go in there, I'm going to change your life. I'm going to turn your life around. I'm going to make you so happy. You can't. I don't care what you do. You can't make somebody happy. If you give them all the things in the world, they're still not going to be happy. They're going to find some other faults. You can't make people happy. People have to be happy first. Make yourself happy first, and then others can, you know, gravitate towards that happiness and bring their energy of happiness to that, and that enhances the happiness. With that said, let's get right into this. Here we go. Cause this lady talk about things on CBM with the interview. This is the son. This is the mother of. This is the mother of the boy. Not the boy. It wasn't a boy. It was a young man. This is the mother of the young man that actually did the stabbing. Her son killed the little boy on the bus for his cell phone. Stabbed him in his chest. Killed him on the bus. This is one of those kind that I did back then, and updated it when he got sentenced. Now this is Mummy's interview. Listen to Mummy interview and then talk to me. Here we go. And again, thank you CBM for this.
The angle of the convict's mother. She's asking for forgiveness and apologizing to the family of the deceased. She believes this will aid in her healing.
She's asking for forgiveness to the public and to the family of the deceased, and she believes this will aid in her healing process. Shout out to CBM for this. This is not my clip, it's CBM's clip. I'm using it for this discussion's sake. Here we go. Let me rewind it.
A 2016 murder of a JC student is once again being brought to light, however from a different angle. The angle of the convict's mother. She's asking for forgiveness and apologizing to the family of the deceased. She believes this will aid in her healing process.
Hold on, the people. Let me do this.
2016, the Francis family got the news that their 14-year-old son Nicholas was stabbed in the chest after he resisted handing over his phone to a man who was later identified as Kwesi Hart. 5 years later, and the mother of the convicted murderer, Patricia Edwards, a 2016 murder.
Hold on. I see Brains on here and she want to go public with her issues. But like I said, me no business, me talk. Some people want you to suffer silently, but I'm not one of those people. I give people a lot of leeway to clean up their stuff and to be better and all this. And the drama don't need to go public like that. I talk in general and I teach by my own experiences and other things that I know and see, right? So we're gonna left that out this morning and we're gonna get into this video right here. I said what I said. If you're a person who has anger issues and other kind of messed up issues about yourself, try to fix them. Don't be around other people, especially when you're one of those people who you don't have the problem them what other people have. Try fix yourself. If you wake up every day mad, angry, miserable, and you're sucking away other people's energy that are trying to live a happy life, then you are the problem. Let's get back to this.
Student is once again being brought to light, however, from a different angle, the angle of the convict's mother. She's asking for forgiveness and apologizing to the family of the deceased. She believes this will aid in her healing process. On October 26, 2016, the Francis family got the news that their 14-year-old son, Nicholas, was stabbed in the chest after he resisted handing over his phone to a man who was later identified as Kwaku Hart. 5 years later, and the mother of the convicted murderer, Patricia Edwards, says that she has been tormented ever since her son murdered the former Jamaica College student.
I was so breakdown that I even end up in Ward 21. Things was really getting worse on me where I have lost my focus in fashion.
She says that she did not expect Hart, which is her only child, to do something as gruesome as that, and blames herself every day.
I think this is a manners unto all mothers that don't really pay attention unto their children.
Hear this.
The reason why I said so, because I have left Kwaku and I stay with my fiancé. I have gave up my room. So I think if I was spending much greater time with him, things will be better.
Edwards says, though she knows her apology will never bring back the deceased, she hopes her apology will let the Francis family, Jamaica College, and the country at large know that she relives the guilt each day.
I apologize to the mother and the father, especially to the mother that had seen her child from birth and heard his cry. I felt her cry. I am very sorry.
Paige Dixon, CVM Live.
All right. Shout out to CVM for that. That lady's son killed a young boy going to school, right? I'm a words person. The part where she said she apologized for that, and if she had been there for him, because she left him to go live with her fiance. So she leave her youth at an underage age when his mom should have been there to go live with her fiance. Is enough women do this. It's a lot of women that do this. And I thought it wasn't so many, but it's a lot. Like run gone, left the picnic, get them to them father and gone, or chase man gone, or whatever, and the child is left alone, like she just said. Let me tell you something, right? If you one of them people there, you leave your child is left to the streets, because Kwaku was left to the streets. Her son was left to the streets. He had to go survive on his own. Now, how do you lay up with a man, right? You're a mother. You see, I understand like how Alton Clark is saying the fathers are needed in the households. Fathers are needed in the households, but when you have women with chase with good man from out of the households, the children suffer. Because see, woman can't find a next man. You get me? But the children can't find a next daddy. They have to deal with if mommy get them a stepfather and hopes that a stepfather there is a good person and these kind of things. The mother is most likely always there if she's a good mommy. Now, when the mother abandoned the children and the father is nowhere around and this child is left to the mercy of the streets to survive, which is what happened to her son, you heard what she said. She said she feel like if she had stayed with him and raised him right, this wouldn't have happened. And she feel guilty because she left him to go live with her fiance. Now, when she leave him to go live with her fiance, you see, she gave up where she was living at. So which part our child was supposed to go live? So he turned out to the streets. He turned out to the streets. And what does he resort to? He resorts to grabbing people's cell phone muscling people with a knife in his hand and all that. And he ended up killing a Jamaica college student. Lady, if you know Jamaica Run, these are the same kind of people that you talk to and you do videos and you talk all in person and whatever. And when you do, they will tell you stuff like, move on, go from around here, you chat too much and make people live them life and, you know, all that stuff. That's what they tell you then. And you're just trying to help them to get their life better, to make their life better, because it affects everybody around. When they cuss you out and tell you all that is all good until things blow up like that. Now they have regrets. Well, hear what? I don't care who I like it. Hear what? I'm not one of the people who believe in turn the other cheek. I don't turn cheek. I broke hand. I take off head. I don't turn cheek. So know what you do with the hand there when you have a fling a lick this way. Yeah? You might never use that hand again. That's my child. And because of your choices and your boogie yaga lifestyle, somebody said the other day, boogie yaga, we need to stop making fun of patois and all that. Boogie yaga is a word, just so you understand. Boogie yaga is a word that's used by past generations. I'm resurrecting the word. I grew up with my grandmother for the most part and my grandfather. And it was their generation. They're now in their 90s. It was their generation that said boogie yaga for me. See, so boogie yaga is supposed to be the worst of us. That's what boogie yaga is. It's nothing demeaning to our culture. I don't think the person understood that. So these people with them boogie yaga lifestyle, you're not gonna live your boogie yaga lifestyle and then dash away your picnic to the mercy of the world, and your picnic out here battering to survive, then come kill off mines, and then I'm just gonna sit there. When I looked at this lady doing this interview and talk about how after she found out that her son did it, she had a mental breakdown, she ended up in Ward 21, all this other stuff, which is a mental hospital. I'm guessing all this other stuff. Okay, that's for you to go through. That's your punishment for forsaking your child. Now, I don't know where the father is. I don't know where the father is, and I don't know what punishment he's going through, but I'm pretty sure that karma is going to whoop his ass as well for leaving his child out here to bata in the world and suffer. You don't even know if the little youth have some mental issues and all these things, right? So y'all left him out here. Look what he ended up doing, taking another youth's life. A youth that was progressive, productive, a youth that had more, because the youth had his parents at home. He comes from a different type of a setting, a home setting. You have to fend for dinner. You have to fend for food out in the streets. If you're not thief something today and sell something to eat, you don't eat. Whereas this youth, nicely dressed in his uniform, you know, him jump on a public transportation, he goes to school, him have him T-square and I'm handing book bag on him back, he's making good grades in school, he's going places, and you take his life. When I look at this lady do this interview with CVM, what comes to my mind is this. We have a thing in Jamaica, I say, when you call lick me and me, I go lick your back. You can't catch Kwaku, you catch him shot. This is very real. This is very real. And it could come from people who you would never expect it to come from. They might preach that forgiveness stuff until you lick them. Lick as in take away their child's life. That lady, and this should be a lesson too to these runarounds out here, that you're putting your family in danger. Because let me talk straight. Let me stop cutting around the bush. I was trying to be politically correct and try to sound nice. Let me put it like this. I hope them watch that video here, because there is not only me, there are people out there like me. If you frig up your life and end up taking one of mine's life, You have a date with the court system. That's you and the court system business. You have a date with God. That's you and God business. You have a date with me. That's me and you business. Yeah? And if me can't do it, me I'm pay somebody to do it. People say SouFLo, don't say that stuff on TV on because them wicked. Me no business. When I saw her doing that interview, it looked like pressure reach her. It looked like because in the joy of their ignorance, they know I hear you. They know I hear you. See? Me guarantee you if I went to go talk to that lady after she left our picnic to go for man, to go live with man and left our friggin' picnic homeless, she would have told me to shut up and move and go and mind your business. Ayo, me and lay down with mind your business. Come out of my business. Okay. All right. It's just like a lady the other day, me see her Auntie Donna or something. Matter of fact, I reached out to Auntie Donna and she never reached back out to me. I'm gonna start calling out the people who I reach out to and they never reach back. And me know of them see it, but they never reach back. And they never reach back for many reasons, right? Because I'm a straight shooter. I don't bend no corner. I will help people, but I will still tell you the truth to your face. You see, going around and getting stuff to people, oh, your house popped down, you have 17 picnic, and you're 30 years old, and you don't have not one man in the house, and you have about 12 baby daddy. Oh, public, come help me build a house for this lady. Poor mother struggling. You see me? I'm the kind of person like this. I will give help to build a house, but you have to go sit down and hear what me I say. All right? It's either you go tight up, or you're gonna go celibate or something, but close your rotted leg them. And you're going to hear me ask you, so hold on the mama. So one time you did reach 3, 4, and 5. It looked like you did pour from them time there. It's not like you had riches and you lost it. It looked like you did pour from them time there. So here we are. How you reach us up? You never know, so 5, 6, 7. Papa, come let me turn it down for you. Eyes up, y'all. I gotta turn it down, it's too loud. Take it to mommy. Go, mommy. Single mini. You got it? Kai, take it to mommy. I'll be done in a minute. You no, he don't. Give me a second. No, you can't do that. No, Papa. All right. Yo, I'm telling you, I could do another video. Working from home has been one of the most challenging things I've ever done. I'm serious. But yeah, the real boss did it. And you know, when them move about, you have to adjust, right? So what I was saying, these people, you talk to them. For me, I was going to Jamaica, right? And I reached out to a couple of people and I said, yo, I'm gonna be in the country from this time to this time. I would love to get on your platform. You know, you can design whatever it is we're gonna talk about, blah, blah, blah. Not one of them reached out. I think the only person that reached back, but he reached back after I got back to the US, and that was Claude Sinclair, Big Stone. I call him Big Brother. I haven't seen him in a while. I hope he's doing well. But he was the only person that reached back. And I reached out to a list of people. Now, I'm going to start naming people that I reach out to and they don't reach back out. And you can do the maths and figure out why. So Auntie Donna got the first one this morning because I saw her while she was doing some kind of drive. She always had a charity drive, look for stuff to give people and them something there and try to help people to better themselves. Right. And I was like, I think one of these was in Clarendon. And I said, how fitting, you know, I'm from Clarendon and I really saw the lady's plight. So, hey, I'm going reach out to her, no answer. Reach out again, no answer. I said, okay. You know when you can see people active and you know they see your stuff, but them not respond? Anyhow, I'm the kind of person like this. I'm not going to just encourage you to do foolishness and friggery and then sit here and, oh, you're broke now? You're hungry now? Here's food. Here's clothes. Here's shelter. Here's all that. And I don't say nothing about all the things I see that make you not able to sustain yourself, that makes you not able to afford food, clothes, and shelter. You know what I'm saying? It's not me talking down on anybody. It's me. Like, you can't just get my dollar just so and then go right back to the same stupidity. Not true? If a woman have a bag of picnic and no man not around, especially a multiple man picnic she have, at first, I don't even understand how women do that. But I'm not a woman. So what? All right. She have a bag of different picnic by different men, and you still end up asleep under little wood house where the wood not even put together good. I see some good wood house, you know, some beautiful wood house. But for you, I know one of those. All the wood them rotten out in your wood house. The zinc rotten and zinc cheap. And you're doing that bad. And you will actually take a man that will go in there, lay down with you in there, give you a next baby to take care of on your own, and then leave you with that new baby and the others you had from other men in there, and you continue this cycle, and nobody must have said nothing to you. And then Jamaican people, them, they're the worst. Some of them are the worst because this is them. SouFLo, come off of the platform, man. It's either you're gonna help or you're not gonna help. That's what I got told. When I left my comment and I said, see, this is one of the stuff that we talk about all the time, because when them youth here, just like that woman there, doing her interview now, trying to save herself, because somebody want to con you. You understand? For those of you who don't understand what con mean, we call gunshot con. Somebody want to con you rotted for them picnic, because you were one of those. You left your picnic to the mercy of the world. You went chasing man. I bet you said the man not even with you no more. I bet you the man ain't even with her no more. This happened in 2016. We're in 2021. I bet money said that relationship that didn't last from 2016 to 2021. But your child is doing a long stretch in prison, and another family lost their child. Their child that was definitely heading somewhere. Them picnic were full of potential. Them lose them good picnic that they invested in. Obviously, his parents invested in him. The little youth must have eyesight problem. You notice them have eyeglasses. Enough youth out there where parents let them go to the streets. Them have eye problem. Them out there clean car glass and them something that them have eye problem. And them can't see too good. Them can't even afford a set of glasses. Him having glasses. Him uniform clean. Him house where him living are clean. His parents are in the house. He is from a working family. And your little bugo yaga picnic where you left a road. Come murder him. Now you over here talking about, I think things would have turned out different if I didn't leave him and go live with my fiance. Don't make it reach this with one of mine. Don't make it reach there with one of mine. I feel no sympathy. And I feel no sympathy because I talk to these people all the time and I get cussed out all the time. Even when I'm willing to help them, I still get cussed out because them don't want to hear. yo, dog, if you help, just help, man. If you don't have nothing better to say, just move from your soir. Yo, just done with it, the talking. Nobody knowing now is not the time. So when is the time? When is the time? I think no better time than when I'm giving you my money for me to say, well, here's the money, I can't help you. But listen up, you want to stop have picnic now? Because you can't afford them. And the whole of them are suffer right along with you. One of them is going to be the one that can't take the suffering and go to a road, go start getting involved in stuff. Y'all know gang leaders, gang members, crooked people, pedophiles, all these people. This is the perfect setting for them. This is what they look for. All these predators, all these people fall under one line called predators. And all these predators, this is their perfect sect for picking. They look for this. Woman, multiple picnics, struggling hard, can't. This was her one child. The one who just did the interview, but this was her one child. She don't have no more picnic. And she left the one child. She go live with man. I guess the man said, you can't bring your son with you. And how do you do that? Yeah? How do you do that? A good woman ever said this. Listen, I'm a package deal. Okay? I'm a package deal. My son is me. So you want me come live with you because you want to live in Pum Pum. My son is a part of this deal. If my son can't come live with us, then I can't live with you. Matter of fact, I can't even be with you. You have women out here dating men that don't like kids, but them have kids. So them go hotel room, them go in the car, them go down the road and under the tree, them go. And then when they finally bring this man, and they have the nerve to finally bring this man into the house, knowing damn well this man don't like kids. So people have to be held accountable, man. People have to be held accountable. If I want to film you lit down, please believe your CVM interview would have just tell me which part you're there. Because me now make it go so. Yeah, it's that, you know what Marvin Willis says it's called generational curse. I think it's called generational ignorance. Because they pass down ignorance. That's why when I hear a lot of people like talk about, oh, this one is this, you're passing down nothing but your religious beliefs and your poverty. That's all a lot of people are pass on to the next generation. Their religious beliefs and their poverty. Well, I've been here for a while on earth. Me never seen nobody yet belly get full by religious beliefs. I never see one homeless picnic get saved. As in out of the streets saved, away from predators saved. Me never see religious beliefs save nobody. And I've never seen the other stuff that you pass down save anybody. Poverty. All it does is make life worse. Right? So we out here having these kids. A warriors for have picnic. I'm sorry, but when now that as I'm getting older, I'm looking at this. And not just everybody for have picnic. Some people who have made a conscious decision, even though they can have kids, to not have kids. I used to look at them funny. I don't anymore. Cause you know me used to say, but God bless you. You know, you're created. You got a chance to come here and experience life in a human form. Why wouldn't you want to put at least one seed on the earth so your name lives? Well, I feel them name. If them wanted to live on is their thing. There are people who never had any children and their name will live on forever because of the works that they did in earth and how many other children they were able to save. When you're young and y'all look on stuff different, you don't really see that. So I was young and I was looking at stuff different and I didn't really see it. You know, because I start make baby from real young. So now I see it. No, I see it. It's not everybody for have children. It's not everybody have children. I tell women this all the time also. You see the father, if him is a dirt bag, nasty, dirty, whatever, we can cuss him till the list long so. But it's always easier for the father to just walk away. The father doesn't have that intimate connection. Now, don't get me wrong. Good fathers out here, if we're to be separated from our children, our hearts would rip out. And there are women that know this and use this as a weapon. But we're not talking about that. I'm talking about, someone said earlier that the father should have been in the house as well. And I do feel it's a bit unfair type of thing to blame her, because this was her one child. She never have no more. So I can't say she's a woman who have a bag of picnic and run with gun, left them go chase man and them go wild to the streets, or one picnic. But then again, in that same sense, it still feels crazy because that was your one child. So you can look for man, my one child. Man, my one child. Me I go with man. And left your one child over there to the world. That still feel crazy. A man don't have that connection. His belly never swell up. Right? His belly didn't swell up. His body didn't have to adjust and readjust and adjust and readjust. Him never have to lean back and waddle. He didn't have to go through the shorter breath and the stitches and the belly pain. He didn't have to go through the birth process and all that. The level of connection is different from mother to child than it is from father to child. So man can easily walk away. That's why you have a lot of men who just make baby and left. Make baby and left. Make baby and left. How much picnic you have out the road, brother? I don't know no brother. I have gone about 17 now. But him don't know none of them. Or he knows them but don't take care of any of them. That attachment is not there. So it's crazy to me to see a mother left our picnic out the road just so. And what were you hoping for to happen to him? You thought he was going to find his way in life, become rich and wealthy one day, and then you're going to come back and ask for forgiveness, and then he's going to start taking care of you? Because that's what a lot of them do. You know, I watched the girl where them put in a garbage can, and that's where they found her. And I believe it was a month or two ago, she graduated from law school in Jamaica there. And she went from being a garbage can picnic, ward of the state, foster care, to an attorney. Now, of course, she had just graduated, so I'm sure I think she actually passed the bar and did everything. She's now a full-fledged attorney. She's a full-fledged attorney now. And a garbage can them find her in her. This is when you get those phone calls, and this is when you get those, some your mother there. Yeah, man, come go look for her. No, man, you must forgive mommy, man. You must forgive her. Give her and lighten up your heart, because God says, move from around here, so. Move from around here, so. So I got me a phone this morning. I feel bad for her, but not really. That her son did what he did, and now she have to come ask the world for forgiveness. You don't have to ask the world for forgiveness. You know how you contributed to this. You know how you contributed to this. You're a very big part of it. Had you been a mommy that was a mommy, your son wouldn't end up there, so. You wouldn't end up there. Had daddy been there, yeah. But remember, like I said, daddy connection, different. D-Mac, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Is there a video of this? I just played the video. So some of y'all got here late, I guess, and you didn't see the video. It's an interview that she did on CVM. I covered this video I covered this story when it first happened. Then I covered it's, I believe, a year and a half or 2 years later when the person was sentenced, and now I'm covering it here as his mother is apologizing to the public for what her son did. But I listen when people talk. She incriminated herself. She knows she's guilty. She knows she contributed to where her son ended up at, because she said that had she not left him to go stay with her fiance, it probably wouldn't have turned out like that. And I remember his story. He was left to the mercy of the streets. He's a street youth. Hassel Daniel, thank you so much. Hassel Daniel says, tough topic, but the truth hurts. Yeah, man, the truth is painful more time, but you have to tell it, you know? You still got to tell it. So one more time, for those of you who came in late, didn't see it, because I see people asking if there's a video for this. And remember, again, I give total credit to CVM News out of Jamaica. I often use their clips, and I give credit. I don't hide their stuff. I let people know that this is where I got it from. Their logo is on the video anyways, but I still say their name and give them credit. So, Cyaa.
Process. A 2016 murder of a JC student is once again being brought to light, however, from a different angle, the angle of the convict's mother. She's asking for forgiveness and apologizing to the family of the deceased. She believes this will aid in her healing process. On October 26, 2016, the Francis family got the news that their 14-year-old son, Nicholas, was stabbed in the chest after he resisted handing over his phone to a man who was later identified as Kwaku Hart. 5 years later, and the mother of the convicted murderer, Patricia Edwards, says that she has been tormented ever since her son murdered the former Jamaica College student.
I was so breakdown that I even end up in Ward 21. Things was really getting worse on me, where I have lost my focus in fashion.
She says that she did not expect Hart, which is her only child, to do something as gruesome as that, and blames herself every day.
I think this is a manners unto all mothers that don't really pay attention unto their children. The reason why I said so, because I have left Kwaku and I stay with my fiancé. I have gave up my room. So I think if I was spending much greater time with him, things will be better.
Yeah, thank.
Edwards says, though she knows her apology will never bring back the deceased, she hopes her apology will let the Francis family, Jamaica College, and the country at large know that she relives the guilt each day.
I apologize to the mother and the father, especially to the mother that had seen her child from birth and heard his cry. I felt her cry. I am very sorry.
Paige Dixon, CVM Live.
So that's for those who came in late and didn't see it. Yeah, I don't really feel no way. And like I said, I don't feel no way because when I talk to these kind of people, right, I mean, get the most cussing. More from even the people around them curse me. Even if it's on, say, a forum. If I go over to CVM right now and go in the comment section and left my thoughts there, it would have someone there saying stuff like, SouFLo, move on, go from around here. So now is not the time. And why now is not the time? When is the time? When is the time? If you see a woman and leave them picnic and go follow other man and the picnic left to the mercy of the world, predators come in, feel up the picnic, rip off the picnic them all this, and you tell her, say, look, party is gonna be here forever. Raise your youth them. Me know say the father gone. That's a reflection of you too. That's another thing. That's another thing. These women choose workless man to have picnic for, and then want somebody to blame the man. The man, me blame you because the man did workless and you knew say he was a workless man from before you even had the picnic for the workless boy. And then that's a reflection of you and your choices. You thought as soon as your belly starts swell, Mr. Irresponsible and Workless was going to become Mr. Fully Responsible, loving, caring, and there for you for life. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. Be one of them smart women there. Okay? For those of you who haven't done it yet, be one of those smart women. Pre the man life first. And decide, all right, you know what? Even if you don't want to deal with them for long term, I don't want to deal with them for long term. I understand, say, adults go together and then break up. And that's the world we live in now. We understand that divorce is like buying candy at the store if you can afford it. So we understand that. But make sure when you're having children, you have children with a man that has a character where even if nothing happens between you and the man, that his children will always be priority. Some women do that. Some women don't want the man there, but them want to have children. So what they say is, listen, I'm going to have 2 kids for this man or 1 child for this man. That's it. Me I tie off my tubes after that. No one, no more picnic. That way, anything happen, me know so that picnic they're good. Because him daddy don't play when it comes to him picnic them. I give credit to those kind of women. But some man around here attack with other people, dirty baby daddy who are already not supporting his other 4, 5, 6, 7 children and the other 12 that he don't know about. Him just a walk and drop seed everywhere. And this is the person you want to go husband up. Some of them even fight out in a road for that kind of man here. And then when stuff like this happen now, you know what I'm saying? So we're not supposed to talk about the problem that lead to the bigger problems. This is where people start hating you at, because you look at the whole picture. Well, I'm not afraid to look at the whole picture, and I'm not afraid to speak it. Me I point it out when me see it. I'm human. My life ain't perfect. I am not perfection. I'm a journey. I'm a work in progress. So I should be able to teach from my own mistakes, from the own things I'm still going through, from, you know what I'm saying? Every day is another day. But what are you on? Where are you heading? What is your intentions now, and where are you going with this? You understand? Simone Sinclair, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Simone says, SouFLo, yes, Cargo did say it's mothers can get away with everything. Not exactly. Shout out to Cargo, you know. But that song there, that song was deep. And under that song, people cuss me. People give me some cussing to say. Listen, I don't know if it's because I'm SouFLoTV. Why once they see me, they're like, yo, long time more, send a boy up on their mother or tell him. So they tell it to me on another platform where I can't erase their comment. Because usually on my platform, I either erase their comment or I block them from the channel or I put their comments in unseen. That means they're commenting and cussing me out all the time. But them think it show up because it's on their screen. It says your comments are showing up. You seeing them, but it's not. I have to go to a special place on the channel where YouTube saved those comments for me. Then I go and look and I'm like, oh man, this person still hasn't changed. 2 years later, them still a cuss me. And I know them to realize their comments not showing up on the front of the page. You know what I'm saying? So I get a lot of it. I get a lot of it from trying to talk sense into people. D-Mac said, big up the real mothers. Me now wait till Mother's Day. Mother's Day every day, D-Mac. Not true? And yeah, big up the real mothers them. And you know, parenting don't come with no book and no pamphlet and no this is how you do it videos. So parenting is a rough thing. It's a rough thing, and every child is an individual with their own everything, like them own personality start to form early. You might have one child with us wild and crazy and just all over the place, and then you have a next one who's so quiet you think something wrong with them. You know, this thing don't come with no, this is how it's done, instruction manuals. So big up to the parents them who actually go through it. Big up to the father them who actually, because they don't get no credit. Good father don't get no credit. But as anything go bad, you hear say a man, workless man should have do this. You can find better man is supposed to do this. If a man not doing this, fling him out. If a man not do that, me no want him. Man that. But the good man them were out there that's making people are like silent. Every now and then somebody will come and say, my daddy is a good man. I love him, big him up. But that's about it. All workless mother get big up before daddy. Oh God, SouFLo, don't say that, call people mother workless. Some of them workless. Some of them workless. You breed for a bunch of workless man, you're workless. Yeah, and then butter it out on your own, you're workless. And then want to tell people how workless the baby daddies are, not knowing that you chose them. If you never open your leg, hello, them rape you? No? Oh, the sexy good. So the lay down and enjoy yourself, and when him did that stroke it, you say yes, baby, and everything. Yeah, so you were all in it. You were complicit. So your choice. So how you make that choice there again? And again. And again. And then you want people to what? Wrap something in a bouquet and put a big rose on it, and you're a struggling single mother, but you're such a superhero here. This is your gift, and we praise and applaud you. And no, not from me. Not from me. Me not applaud slackness. I don't applaud slackness. And I call it how it is. You'll see the end result. The reason I'm doing this video is because this goes full circle to the argument, the conversations we've been having all this time. What contributes to what that contributes to what that has us in the state we are in today? A big part of that is women choosing workless man for breed for. And then the pitney them are left to the mercy of the world. The pitney them grow up angry. The pitney, because predator reach them. Because predator realize that you don't have no daddy. Your daddy not there around you. So I start feel you up and touch you up, nobody not gonna say nothing. Who you gonna tell your mother? Me a sex off your mother already. Anything me say she feel her head giddy. Anything me say as me say a lie, she gonna say, come out and stop lie upon me man. The picking them grow up angry. They want to kill somebody from a young age, or they join some gangs because them can't take the home pressure. All these things. All this is full circle. So to see one come apologize and actually say what her stake in this was, I think he would have turned out better because if me never leave him, if me did stay with him, because me leave him to go live with me fiance. Go watch the old video. She left him to the streets. She gave up the place that they were living at. It wasn't even like she leave him and say, boy, you have to go find a way to pay the rent around us on, cause me I leave. It wasn't even like she went to go stay at her man yard and she and her man are shock up. And the man say, me no want your son around here, She said, well, him big enough. Him can stay over the house by himself, but me can't afford that. So help me pay for over there, so where him good. No, she left the youth out her road. Left the youth. So people are talking about for your cell phone. For your cell phone, guess what? You see when hungry catch you? Anything that can be for sale will be for sale. A lot of us never been hungry. And a lot of us never been hungry days in a row. A lot of us never been insecure, unsecured, have to sleep out a road and a cardboard and these things. So we don't know what it feel like. The youth them will look to grab a cell phone because the cell phone worth money. That cell phone they can at least buy half a bread and butter and a box juice and then eat something for today. To take off some of that hunger pain there. That cell phone them sell it, him can feed himself for the next 2 days, 3 days. Even if him have to sleep outside. So that's what that became to her son after she left him to fend for himself. And he ended up taking another parent's child's life who was progressive, productive, and heading somewhere. Right, that's all. Don't touch none of mine. Because like I said, I end the video like this. Clear message. You have a date with the justice system, the judicial system. That's not me. They have laws of the land. You kill, you go to prison if them catch you, blah, blah, blah. All right, go and go do your time and pay back society. That are you and them business. You have a date with the Almighty God. You shall be judged. That no have nothing to do with me. That's between you and Almighty God. You see, once me die so, you have a date with me. Yeah? You have a date with me. And you see, there's something that when you can't catch Kwaku, catch him shot. In the business, what nobody want to say. I saw it go in our real life. All right? Big up on yourself, people, and thank you for being here. I'll catch you on the next video tomorrow morning. I just started working out again yesterday, so I'm kind of hurting. But just for that, I'm gonna head right back to the gym and then back to the beach and get back my body back right. You know what I'm saying? Health is wealth, and we preach that, so we try to live that. Health is wealth. Yes, and if you don't have real health, then all your material riches and wealth, you might as well start writing down on paper. It's called a will, who you're going to give everything to. Everybody should have a will, by the way, anyways, whether you're healthy or you're sick, because it's a tragedy to see people work hard for them things, and then at their end stages, it goes to somebody who you would have never given anything to. And them a laugh and living at your place and living at your things because you gone and they wanted you out the way anyways. So make sure you know, straighten up your life. That's all I'm trying to do. All right. Big up on yourself, man. Catch you tomorrow morning. Men and women, big up yourself. You know, in Jamaica, when we say, big up on yourself, man. Big up on yourself, man. You want no woman in there, you call it woman, them men too. All right. Big up yourself, people, man and woman, my brothers and sisters, my SouFLoTV Morning Thoughts family. Tomorrow morning, right here on SouFLoTV, Morning Thoughts. All right. Blessings in abundance. Come out. Peace.